Everybody, it's Tuesday, the 14th of July, which can only mean one thing. It's Cruise Day Tuesday. But actually, this week, we're not actually coming to you live. But if you do want to pop any questions in the chat box, please do. We'll endeavour to answer them on next week's session. But I'm Mark, I'm head of cruise, and this is my colleague, Ahmar.
Hi, everyone. I'm Ahmar, Cruise Commercial Manager. Mark, you've mentioned you're going away. Where are you going? What's
I
happened?
think I think the world and their wife at JTA knows I'm on holiday from
All
tomorrow.
right, all
So
right. We get
we're
the
actually
message.
recording this. We're recording this on late Friday. So first of all, I hope everybody is surviving the heat that we've got at the moment. I quite like the hot weather, so it's been enjoyable. No, I'm very lucky. I'm off to Italy tomorrow morning, and we've got a very nice little stay in Umbria, and then we're going to Rome afterwards. So I'm very much looking forward to it. So
So
that's my little
while you're
update.
sipping the cocktails in the Italian sunshine, some of us still have to do a hard day's graft. We've got to keep the dial moving.
Exactly. As I often say, someone has to keep the wheels of the world economy moving while the others are on holiday. So there you go. Anyway, so we just thought we'd do a quick little jump on session here today and give you guys a little bit of an update on all things that is going on at JTA. So first of all, I was at the AAA's last night. So a very quick shout out to, first of all, thank you to Silver Seas that hosted me last night. We were on a table right at the very front, so I've never been that close to the stage. I just at some point now need to get JT up to win an award at some point. But it's a fantastic night, so thanks to those guys, and actually congratulations to all of the agents that won awards. And it's fantastic to see so many agents that do work with JTA up on the stage collecting the awards last night. So
Okay, fabulous. So it's not all about you, Mark. It's not all about you. Let's talk about
it's
some of what's happening in the world of cruise. How's has cruise been? Has cruise been for us this week?
How's cruise been for us this week? So I think we've had a strong week. I think the feedback that we're getting is that whilst we're getting some really nice, good, healthy, chunky bookings coming in, is that there does seem to be a little bit of sentiment that there is guests out that are taking time, they're shopping around a little bit, but and coming to our reservations team and asking the reservation teams a number of different questions to quote up different itineraries, different dates, and maybe we just think it's just taking a little bit longer for things to get over the line from there. But there's a lot of positivity out there at the moment, and our fantastic reservations team are doing an amazing job at turning all these amazing inquiries around for us as well from there. So that's a bit of a snapshot of what's going on. What's your week been like so far, Ahmar?
My week, yes, again, busy. A lot of dials to be turned, but it's mainly been UK and Ireland. As you know,
Yeah.
our travel agents are aware, we'll be launching in Ireland very soon. So we're still, doing a bit of activity for our Irish travel agents.
Mhm.
Still trying to turn the dial, doing a lot of marketing activity, making sure our travel agents from the UK are fully aware what's up for grabs with JTA. There's loads of incentives, up for grabs. Don't forget, cruise line for the month, this month for the month of July is Cunard. So a massive, a great opportunity to make any Cunard booking and earn 60 points per booking. We've also done something very different with our friends at Azamara, where you're still earning the standard incentive for 20 points per booking, but one lucky agent by the end of this month, or it'll be announced next month, as is in a chance to win 200 points, which is £200. So please make sure all your Azamara bookings are booked through JTA, and you could, win yourself 200 points, which will be shared next month. So yeah, that's me in a nutshell.
And then I think, yeah, that's an amazing opportunity with our good friends at Azamara to have the opportunity to win 200 points or the equivalent of £200 as well. So it's an exciting time to get all those bookings, both Cunard, Azamara, and of course any other cruise line booking that you want to make with the team with us
Yeah,
as well.
absolutely. I mean, the other one worth mentioning, or where we've seen a bit growth, especially I'd say this week, is Oceania. Oceania, I think we mentioned a couple of weeks ago, they're reviewing their pricing and bringing up new net rates, which were shared this week, and some phenomenal pricing, especially on Allura. I mean, I was quite fortunate to be on board at Oceania Allura last year, but pricing on Allura, which is starts from a balcony, balcony cabins and above, And for a balcony cabin on Allura, this is cruise only price. You're looking at £1,400 per person.
That's
So
brilliant, isn't it?
for a 7-night peak day in, to be specific, it was actually 7th of May sailing on board Allura, 7-night sailing from Athens to Rome, and the lead price on cruise only was only like £1,500. So again, another, the purpose of mentioning this is, if you've got any Oceania inquiries, please give us a call. Let us take that hassle away from you, because at the moment pricing on Oceania packages with our flights and hotel, you're looking at just under £2,000 per person, which is phenomenal for a premium cruise line product, especially when they're cruising all the added benefits when it comes to specialty dining, your wine and beer with meals, and also laundry service on selected categories. So at the moment, there's lots out in the trade with your mainstream cruise lines, luxury cruise lines, ultra luxury cruise lines. The message is, anything cruise, just think JTA.
And just on strong weights as well, obviously a large part of what we do is we build the offers that then you guys can then promote in your shop windows on social media, from there to drive the inquiries for yourselves and to drive them back to JTA. There's just another one that really did shout out to me when I was doing a Princess offer this week. It was over out of I think from Miami from memory, but it was £829 per person, and that included a free balcony upgrade. It was phenomenally good value for money, and that includes your flights, and includes your flights. It was almost like when I looked at the pricing, it was almost like you couldn't get a Premier Inn in the UK at that sort of price per night. So it was absolutely fantastic value for money, that one in particular as well. And Cunard have some amazing rates, as Ahmar just said. They are cruise line of the month. There's one that I just picked out, which was a Rome round trip on the 12th of September, and including 2 nights pre-accommodation in Rome, it was coming in at sort of £789 per person, which for Cunard, there is some amazing last-minute prices out there to be had at the moment, guys.
I mean, we have seen a bit more of a shift. We're still seeing the bulk of the demand on 2026 departures. There are, the feedback from our contact center. Customers are taking longer to convert. They are now focusing more on 2027. So at the moment, I'll probably say, going back to what Mark was just saying, on 2026, the offer with Princess, the offer with Cunard, with Oceania for next year. So whether it's 26 or 27, if your customers are, ready to book, give us a call, and we'll take everything from you.
Let us work our magic with the reservations team to get this amazing inquiries.
As always.
So what else? So what else are we seeing? Obviously, I was lucky enough that I did a great Cruise Day Tuesday on Tuesday this week with the amazing Luke from Star Clippers. I think obviously we've teased that there is a fam trip coming with Star Clippers, which will be in December, the 11th of December, I think is the departure date, and then 11 nights on board the Royal Clipper. And I know from listening to and hearing from the Star Clippers team that there's been so many of your agents out there have been looking to go on the Royal Clipper out of Barbados anytime. So this is a really truly unique opportunity that we've had to partner with our amazing friends at Star Clippers. Watch out on the socials and on our newsletters over the next sort of week to 10 days, couple of weeks. We will then start to officially launch the fam trip, and how you'll be in with a chance to winning a place on that particular trip from there. But any Star Clippers bookings you've got, please send them our way, because it will help you no end in hopefully winning a chance on board that amazing experience from there. So I'm just going to keep going for one more second now. What really stood out for me with Star Clippers is their amazing sailing ships, the small numbers that they have on board, the guest to crew ratio, and really those really small little yachting harbours and ports and playgrounds in the Mediterranean and the Caribbean that those beautiful sailing ships that can get into. So it's a truly unique product, and at some amazing prices as well. And we've got some actually very good net rates with Star Clippers at the moment, and I know you packaged those fairly recently.
Yep. So, I mean, Star Clippers, again, very different product, sailing ship, small ship experience, very unique. It's a niche product, and from memory, that the offer that we did with Star Clippers, even if you're going to the Med, I think it was working out but 1,900 pound per person, and the Caribbean, I think it's about £2.5 grand per person. However, if your customers are looking to sail with Star Clippers, you can also, once the fam trip details have been launched, announced, you can earn yourself a place on an amazing fam trip. But Star Clippers arranges anything depending when you want to go, where you want to go to. So I'd probably say anything between 2 to 3 grand or 2.5K per person. For Star Clippers product, it's an amazing price.
So it is a truly unique product. When Luke was in the office earlier in the week from there. So,
and again, don't forget, not everyone likes massive ships. Not everyone likes big ships. So, some customers only want to go where it's a smaller ship. And also, if there's a smaller ship, not to say they don't cater for kids, but if there's not enough facilities for kids, and you're a parent. I mean, I've got young kids. Would I want to go on a family holiday where the kids will probably be bored? I'll probably think of a different cruise line. So adults that want a bit peaceful time where they don't want to see kids or as many kids on board, I'll probably say Star Clippers. It's a fantastic product.
Absolutely. And then if we just segue from Star Clippers to the amazing Legends of the Seas, there you go.
There you go. There you go.
Anybody think we'd work this out in advance, don't you? But anyway, so
obviously loads of social.
Yeah, it's been crazy the amount of social activity and feedback we've had from agents on board Legends of the Seas.
Well, yeah. Again, it's their newest ship.
Yeah.
I mean, the launch went, from what I've heard and what I've seen, the launch was amazing. Again, this goes back to what I was saying earlier, Royal Caribbean. They've got basically something for everyone, whether you're a child, whether you're a teenager, whether you're an adult. They've something for everyone. Kids won't be bored, neither will the adults, neither will the teens. So, massive ship, great launch. What I've seen on social, and also there was a lot of coverage on social as well.
And to help our amazing travel agents out at the moment, and the halo effect of that social media of the launch of Legends of the Seas, is that we did do a solus email for Royal Caribbean, which would have landed in your inboxes. Well, it'd be about Saturday just gone. So there's 6 amazing offers with Royal. One of those was on Legends of the Seas. So as I say, use those offers to your advantage. Pop them on your social medias. Pop them in your shop windows, because it's the halo effect that you'll see from that Legends of the Seas. And we've seen some good Royal bookings come in this week as well, from our perspective.
I'd probably say sorry, what you were saying, Mark. For Legend of the Seas, the best way to look at it is for a family of 4. Although it might come across as expensive at first glance, but when you break it down per person per night and what you get included when you're sailing with Royal Caribbean, or when you're sailing on a larger ship, it only works out £1,300 per person. So, which is for a new ship, peak date. I think this was in May 27, for a peak date and a new ship. It's good value for money.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? Really, really good.
So,
I'd love to experience that ship myself one day.
Yeah.
So I think we all do. We missed out on that one, but I'm sure we'll get on in due course. So anything else in the world of JTA that we want to cover off before we just do a little wrap up and say thank you for joining us this week? Is there anything else that you've seen out there, Ahmar, that's worth noting? We've discussed the fam trip.
Like I said, the fam trip. There's loads of offers in the market. The only thing I'd probably say, again, I'll just repeat, is any cruise inquiry your customers come to you with, please call us, give us a try, let us know. And it may well be that if you think our price is more expensive, let us know what that looks like. Feed it back to your sales managers. They're always feeding everything, which comes from the trade. They'll let us know. It may well be that we haven't got something where you've seen with a different tour operator or different travel agent. We're more than happy to work with our cruise line partners and see why there's a gap, between the same product or the same dates. We're more than happy to come and feed that back to you as well. So any cruise inquiry, just let us know, and let us do the rest.
Take care of the rest, as they say. So I think just for us to wrap up, next Tuesday, I'll still be away in Italy. I don't want to rub it in too much,
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
but you've got Dave from Viva River Cruises coming to join us. So I think that's going to be a real special session because you've obviously, Ahmar, you'll be hosting that one, and you've been on board that amazing product fairly recently as well. So I'll look forward to watching that one when I'm back.
Yep.
And then just to remind you, we've got Cruise Line of the Month, which is Cunard, which is 60 points. As we said at the very beginning of the show, you've got the Azamara, the chance of winning 200 points from there. Things to look out for marketing wise over the next week. We've got Princess, which will drop in your inboxes today. Your top 10 will be tomorrow. And then we've got Oceania the following Saturday. And again, just highlighting out those offers that we are just talking about, especially from Oceania and Princess a moment ago from there. And then that's a wrap from me. Anything else you want to add?
No, thank you. Perfect. Enjoy your Italian sunshine, sipping cocktails, and let us do the rest.
Excellent. I'll look forward to catching you all when I'm back, and I'll hand over the baton to Ahmar for the next few weeks. Thanks for joining us today, guys.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye bye.